The Sly Fox and the Red Hen. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little farm nestled in the countryside, there lived a clever red hen named Ruby. Ruby was known throughout the farm for her bright red feathers and her gentle, caring nature. She was loved by all the other animals for her kindness and generosity. One sunny morning, as Ruby was pecking at the ground, she noticed a sly fox named Felix slinking around the farm. Felix had a reputation for being cunning and tricky. He had tried to catch Ruby and her friends many times before, but Ruby's quick thinking and the help of her fellow animals had always thwarted his plans. "Good morning, Ruby," Felix said with a sly grin. "I hope you're having a fine day." Ruby eyed Felix warily. She knew better than to trust him. "What do you want, Felix?" Felix put on his most charming smile. "Oh, nothing at all, dear Ruby. I just wanted to apologize for all the trouble I've caused in the past. I've turned over a new leaf and I'm trying to be a better fox. I promise I won't harm you or your friends ever again." Ruby was skeptical, but she also believed in giving others a second chance. "Well, that's good to hear, Felix. We all deserve a chance to change for the better." Felix nodded enthusiastically. "Thank you, Ruby. You're so understanding. By the way, I've heard that you make the most delicious bread from your grains. Would you be willing to share your recipe with me? I've always wanted to learn how to bake." Ruby thought for a moment. She did enjoy baking bread, and she couldn't see any harm in sharing her recipe. "Sure, Felix. I'd be happy to show you how to make bread. It's quite simple, really." Over the next few days, Ruby taught Felix how to make bread. She showed him how to gather the grains, grind them into flour, mix the dough, and bake it to perfection. Felix was a quick learner and seemed genuinely interested in the process. One morning, after Felix had become proficient at making bread, he said to Ruby, "Thank you so much, Ruby, for teaching me how to bake bread. I truly appreciate your kindness." Ruby smiled warmly. "You're welcome, Felix. I'm glad I could help." But just as she turned to leave, Felix's sly grin returned. In a flash, he lunged at Ruby, trying to catch her off guard. But Ruby was too quick for him. She darted away and let out a loud cry that alerted all the other animals on the farm. The other animals rushed to Ruby's aid, and Felix, realizing he had been outsmarted once again, fled from the farm, never to return. Ruby's trust had been misplaced, but her quick thinking and the support of her friends had saved her once more. From that day on, she knew that while it was good to give others a second chance, she must always be cautious of sly foxes like Felix. And so, the clever red hen continued to live her peaceful life on the farm, sharing her kindness and wisdom with all who knew her, while keeping a watchful eye out for any sly foxes that might come her way.